Gemini, welcome to GRAYCI'S Gamut. Today I will be doing a money and career reading for you. This is a general reading, not a personal read. Take what's for you, leave the rest, but stick around long enough to know the difference. Also, it is timeless. Take the energy from when you see the video to a few weeks out. We are starting off here. I'm going to do a little shuffle here with the Wisdom of the Oracle. Let Spirit point out something that may be present during this time that you need to cope with, deal with. Oh, look at this. At some point, it completely flipped over. New life in the reverse. That is a protection message here. I'm not going to go any further than that. I feel like that is what is needed. Wow. I feel like I'm having a hard time coping with some responsibilities, maybe some new sorry about that. Some new responsibilities that may have come about, maybe from I feel like you strived for a new position in life, on a change of some sort. Maybe you wanted to, which everybody does, we all want to make more money, be able to have new things, but I feel like you're struggling with the fact that you still are in a place of want and need. Let's see. We have the number 39. New life. Essential meanings: birth of a new idea, growth, opportunities, a breath of fresh air, life renewing itself. Your protection message: you must acknowledge your inexperience and gently allow yourself to be like the delicate new bud opening. It's okay to admit you may not know something. You are at the beginning of things and haven't yet hit your stride. Be immersed in the newness of it all and don't try to rush the learning process. New life has its own timetable for maturity. Be here now. Life loves you. It's okay to admit that you don't know something. I feel a little bit almost like, I'm Gemini as well. I always have to end up bringing this up because this is something I've gone through, and I know that many Geminis probably go through this, where we tend to skim across subjects. You know what I'm saying? Like, we know a little bit about a lot of things. This is what this feels like. Like, there may be some things that you don't want to admit in a new position of authority, possibly, or a new a position with more responsibilities. There may be some things that you may have sounded like you knew what you were talking about, sounded like you were educated in a certain way, or about a certain subject, and possibly you don't really know everything and need to admit that, I really need more schooling on this, right? I may need to take some course. This maybe you need to take some courses about whatever it is that I feel like it's something you newly became a part of, like heading up an organization, or getting a position where you talk so great in the interview that they thought that you had all this knowledge backing behind you, so they hired you. They liked everything about you. The only thing is you really only skimmed the subject of some of the stuff that you need to know to hold that position. So just be mindful of that. Obviously, it's not everybody, but let's get into the body of your read, Gemini. Don't be too proud to tell them you need some help on something. I feel like being afraid of telling them, and you might mess something up. I feel like someone it has to do with a position in accounting, possibly a position where you're in control of other people's paychecks or other people's it has something to do with money or something. I feel like don't play around not knowing exactly about something within that job, because it could really mess up somebody else's life. So be very careful with that. We have Judgment. This may be about judging yourself. If you you don't know exactly everything that you need to know about something, and feeling that people will judge you because you're not knowledgeable in something. So you don't say anything. I feel like you need to get over that. It's okay. I don't think you're going to be judged in this. It's just something in your head, right? Also with this judgment, I feel like something to do with court cases. A judgment finally being passed. I don't know what necessarily court case or what kind of court case. It just feels like a judgment will be passed soon, and this may be something you're fretting about as well. Not sure what the outcome's going to be. Someone's waiting on, you have the Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Someone's waiting on, like, SSI, the determination, the outcome of getting funds or funding of some sort. It doesn't necessarily have to be like SSI or SSD or whatever, but it feels like, excuse me, it feels like the decision will be being made soon. You have Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Six of Pentacles in the upright is kind of about receiving some gifts. Maybe something that you really didn't earn or have to earn, but it's in the reverse. So I feel like I just felt like somebody may have gotten some money that they weren't really entitled to. Somehow you ended up getting some money that you weren't entitled to. I feel like this is in the past. Something happened. This might be where this judgment's coming out here. They may be trying to get you for fraud. I'm not sure. I feel like, take it as it resonates. I don't feel like this is something that has already happened in the past, and you may be waiting on this judgment to come out, of the determination on it, whether it was their mistake or your mistake, and it's going to be a fine line, I feel, and that's why I feel like a little bit of stressing over it, but it does feel like something from the past. Also, for some of you, this may be about money a past job owes you, like vacation time and stuff. I feel like someone may be getting a settlement of some sort. That's owed to you. Something finally coming through. These came out together. We have the King of Wands. I feel like you're ready for a new life. You're ready for this. There's growth potential here in whatever it is that you're going through. I feel like you are ready for change, and you're looking forward to it. You're beginning to look into some things. I feel like there's maybe some money that maybe is coming to you, or maybe in this new job you have a new job and there's more money involved in it, and you're already looking into the price of some things or how to go about getting certain things and what you need. Really investigating. And you have the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse here. I think that's because it's about, you're not sure how much money you're getting. You know you're getting some money. You just not sure exactly how much you're getting with this in the reverse, but you're still trying to investigate or look into the prices of things. It's so weird. It's kind of like you don't know what you really can afford at this point. Kind of being in limbo. Ace of Wands. This is a no if somebody asks something. I also feel like this is a past tense. I feel like something that was denied you in the past. You should have been well on your way. I think it's something that somebody owed you. They maybe have been fighting you in court saying that you didn't deserve something or other. This could be about an inheritance. This could be about money owed from a job that you did, possibly some kind of a gig work, contract job. You may have been fighting, going to court over money owed to you for services rendered. I do feel like this is something that's definitely, you got to make sure that this experience you take with you and learn from it. Rewrite your contracts, or I feel like you jumped into a contract that you didn't really read the fine print. This may bite you in the butt when it comes to a court case, so just be mindful of that. Two of Wands in the reverse. You have the Eight of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck overshadowing the read. This is working hard work. You're still going to do the put in the work and the effort that it takes to get what you want. I feel like this is saying somebody thought that they were going to be on easy street. Something was coming through here. You were so positive, so sure of it. And that may be where I was feeling with this Knight of Pentacles, that you don't, making plans on money you don't have yet. You're still, I feel like this is saying that something, for some of you, not everybody, something is not going to come through, and you're still going to be working hard for whatever it is that you have, that you need, or that you want, you know, your way of life. This Two of Wands in the reverse, I feel like going to end up being in the position of looking back over what you went through and why you went through it. The possibility of if you would have did things differently. That's what this feels like. Don't stay in that energy long, though, because you've got a lot of progress that you can work towards. I do feel like something not coming through that you wanted when it comes to your money. Maybe even a possession of some sort. It just feels like something not coming through. Something not happening. Like it may happen, but it's not going to be what you thought it was. All right, let's get into some clarifying here for you, Gemini. Some popped out here together. Justice in the reverse and Ten of Pentacles in the reverse. For whoever this is, I'm feeling if this is a court case, it's not going to go in your favor. Or in the way that you want it. You may get something, but it won't be what you wanted. You have the Ten of Pentacles here, implying that this may have to do with a family matter, disrupting a family. I feel like fighting family for inheritance or for a property or something to that effect. You may be in a court case against a family member or a close friend that once was a close friend. You had a falling out about some money, and you're having to go to court about it. It doesn't look like it's working out the way you want it to, though. You have Tower. You have a Tower here. Definitely, things are not... It's not going to be for everybody. But I feel like for some of you, especially if you're in a case against family members or somebody that you know, somebody that is close, I feel like this is going to this may break down the barriers. The Tower is like this big falling out, right? Big falling out. The relationship is over with. You feel like, you'll never be able to deal with this person again, but you build after that, right? You bring it to the ground. Burn it down, strike it down with, there's a lightning bolt here. Something harsh, something that jolts you, that I want to say surprises you. Might have been actions that they took. I feel like maybe somebody took you to court for money you owed, or I just feel like it really changes the dynamics of a relationship, whatever this is. It's not pretty, and you're going through some rough times right now, but I feel like it will get better. You have the Five of Swords in the reverse. This is about somebody that is picking you out. They're being vindictive, they're but it's in the reverse. So I feel like you need to know that they didn't do this to hurt you. It had to be done. I didn't feel, sometimes I'll take a whole piece that falls out, but I didn't feel like felt like that was just an accident. High Priestess in the reverse. Yeah, you think this person thinks they're better than you. Whoever this is, whoever it is you're dealing with, if somebody sued you or you've sued them and it's family related or somebody that was once close to you, I feel like they didn't do, their actions weren't because they were trying to be vicious. I feel like you think that they're on a high. They're with the High Priestess in the reverse here. I kind of feel like this is how you saw them, like they sitting up on their high horse, and it may have been a family member that has money that you borrowed money from, and you meant to pay it back. You may have paid some of it back, but you meant to pay it back, and you didn't pay it back in the timing that you had specified with them, and they have taken you to court. And now it's a whole falling out, and you look at them differently. Wow. Okay. Whoa. There are cards overturned in the deck as well here. So I'm going to take them out together. Wow. Okay. You have the Page of Cups in the reverse. Finding out that blood isn't necessarily thicker than water. This is what this feels like here. You didn't think that they would. I'm gonna put this right over here as well, under here, because I feel like this is kind of connected to that. You have the shadow side in the reverse and Four of Pentacles in the reverse. I feel like there's it seems like you didn't think that this person would ever do something like this with you. You didn't think that they would go all the way into going to court about it, and you thought you had endless time to give them this money back or give this favor back, whatever it was. The Four of Pentacles, I feel like you need to just let this go. You need to get on with it. With this Tower, once it falls, you need to just let it go. I do feel like it's not knowing, not realizing that maybe something that they've went through or they're going through as well. They may have be taking a lot of shit from a lot of people over the years, and this is just it. They're just tired of being used for what they have. And maybe they're not doing as well. They're not as well off as you think they are either. Finding that, it might be that finding that out, you know, finding that out. With this Four of Pentacles, I feel like you just need to let this go. Not saying, you know, deal with this person anymore. I just feel like after everything falls where it may, I feel like you need to just let this. I feel like you're going to want to have the tendency to harbor some ill will to them. And don't place, you know, it's like placing intentions. If you have bad will towards someone, you maybe bring bad things in for them. And maybe some of you want that, but everything comes around. What comes around goes around. So just be mindful of that. All right. Let's pull some cards on anything else that needs to be brought to our attention. This came over here, the Fool, crossing. Yeah, this is some going into territory that you weren't expecting to. I'm going to move this over, though, because I feel like it's crossing this, because it did fly over here. But it is also with these two cards. And we have Temperance in the reverse. Somebody lost patience with you about what was going on. We have the Eight of Wands, though, so this is very positive. I think the outcome on this, I feel, is going to be very dramatic, a lot of anger, a lot of resentments over it, but I feel like it will change the way things have happened. It had to happen because you weren't going to get to know this person better. You might not have known them as well as you thought they did, that you did, with the things that they were going through. I do feel like time is up with this Temperance in the reverse. I feel like the time was up on the way you feel about money and stuff, and this changes some things. I do feel like something positive coming of it, though. Something very positive coming of it. You might not feel like it's positive, but I do feel like it is. Whatever this outcome is, I feel like it won't go the way you planned, but it will. You got to see that it was, whatever it ends up being, it's turns out to be a good thing. I just want to say that. Let me move this on over, because I feel like something going somewhere where maybe if it's you that had to sue someone about some money, you never thought you'd have to go there with this person, with this fool, stepping onto in a direction you have no clue where it's going. You have the Temperance in the reverse here. This could be you wanting your money back and losing patience with this person, and if that is the case, then I feel like you have. This is saying that you have. You're gonna get the money back plus interest. You'll be awarded. Okay. Anything else here for Gemini? Nine of Wands in the reverse. Wounded Warrior. You may have there may be something, if whatever it is, it may not be about lending money or whatever. For some of you, there may be something, several attempts at fixing a situation, several attempts at getting the right judge, the right, you may have, this may be fighting somebody for the money owed to you, like I was feeling in the beginning. Fighting someone for what is owed to you. You've took several routes, and then finally you just had to take them to court over it. They didn't come through, right? That's what this feels like. It's in the reverse. I feel like it's... Although you'll be happy with the determination, what is determined to be your share of something, or, you know, what you are... supposed to get, or what you deserve to get. I don't feel like it's going to make you feel any better after all. I'm not sure. And all in all, you just have to keep working. You have to keep striving for it in order to get to the an ending that is satisfactory. All right, we're going to pull a Queen of the Moon Oracle to close the read. I'm not going to read from the book with this. I'm just going to tell you what I feel about it. What does Gemini need to know? And they jumped out, so we're going to keep those. Whoa, that's quite a bit. We have assessing, looking into a situation from a different view. It feels like after the fact of something happening. We have trust, rebuilding trust after something that happens. Sovereignty, looking at things in a new light. I feel like definitely looking at things in a new light after something that happens, after if you go to court, whatever. I feel like looking at things in a whole new light. You have void. I feel like this is a silent time if it has to do with a family member. Stepping away and not dealing with, because I feel like some other people in the family were not happy that this happened. Whatever it was, they're not happy. So it's kind of like you deciding, you know, you need to, it's going to be like a dark time, it feels. There's a dark time, feeling lonely. Maybe other people didn't agree with you on what you did, or why you did it. You have beginnings and wisdom. This sets you on a new path here, and you're going to learn a lot from this, or you have learned a lot from it. It's learned a lot about yourself from whatever this outcome is with this. It feels like it starts you on a new path. If it's because you got some money out of a deal, then that's where your new beginning is there. But you need to look at everything with a fine-tooth comb, with whatever you're gonna, if you get some money, a lump of money or whatever, make sure that you check everything. Dot your I's, cross your T's, especially if you have to sign off on something. I'm looking at the fact that this is a number 2 and this is a 22, which is 222, master number. Go look that up, Google it. I won't get into it here, but and see what the information there can help you out in this, with this energy. Okay, I'm gonna put these right here. All right, Gemini, that's it for this read. Please like, share, subscribe. Join my community here if you want to. Have a great week. I'll see you next video.